Welcome back to Good Morning Dubai. Well, after studying computer science, artificial intelligence and cognitive sciences in Europe, Philippe Pasquier went on to work on interactive and communication theories. This was the recipe needed to become one of the world's leading digital artists. Here to explain exactly what digital art is, Philippe, welcome to Good Morning Dubai.
Welcome.
Yeah. Let's start off with that question, because a lot of people will be going, digital art, it doesn't make sense. So maybe you could sum it up for us. What is it?
It's pretty simple. Digital artists are artists that are using digital technologies. So, and basically nowadays digital technologies are encompassing all the new technologies you can think of. So that's this mixture of artistic creation and new technology.
I mean, the other phrases that have sort of come to mind, multidisciplinary artists, you're bringing together software, hardware, contemporary dance, installations, the whole work. You bring it all together under one umbrella, or does that take it too far?
No, that's pretty much the case. It's because those new technologies are ubiquitous. You can use them for a lot of different purposes. And so when you're doing digital arts, it's easy to touch different type of artistic creations, and that's why you end up being a multidisciplinary artist.
And then the other thing that is highlighted in your work is the bringing together of art, science and technology. Now, is this something that fascinates you and has fascinated you in the past?
Yeah, that's basically all about my background. I've been studying artificial intelligence, as you mentioned, and doing a lot of studies in science, and I started doing artistic practices in order to kind of compensate and to kind of balance that type of activities. And then, because I was involved both in artistic activities and scientific research, and I'm still working as a researcher in artificial intelligence, then the two of them and the relationship between those two fields were and are still are interesting to me. And I think there's nowadays a lot of connections between new technologies, new media in general, and artistic practices. So you mix the individual subjective creativity with a more objective scientific world we're living in.
It's interesting you bring this up, Philippe, because obviously there seems to be a move in that field, in that way here in Dubai at the moment. We had Kareem Rashid in Dubai recently, one of the sort of the poet of plastic, as they call him to a certain degree, bringing together furniture design and room design with technology and taking the sort of building the room of the future for the hotel show last year. Is that something that you could relate to with regards to, obviously you're using art as your sort of canvas, he's using furniture and other means?
Yeah, yeah, that's actually happening everywhere. The idea is like new technologies are invading every part of our life. Yeah. So every traditional activity, whether it's an artistic activity or a design or architecture, is now redefined and with new technology. Yeah. So you get, like in my case, dance and new technology, theater and new technology, visual art and new technology, etc., etc. And sometimes there's also new languages and new aesthetics that emerge from those new technologies as well.
It's a new art, this one. It's a new approach in many ways. Dubai is a very new city as well. You've been up at the British University in Dubai to lecture, give seminars. There's another one coming this week. What's been the reaction to your presentation so far?
I have to say it has been a very positive reaction. I had very interesting conversation with local people. Yes, I have the feeling that there's a real will here to embrace new technologies in general, and it's probably something very good for the region. Yeah. At the same time, there's probably also a risk. You know, it's not a race, and Dubai especially is very good at going very fast, and new technologies are also evolving very quickly, sometimes maybe too quickly. So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with all that.
Yeah.
So,
with all this new technology and the evolvement of new technology, do you find artists who have been in the industry for quite a long time sort of curtailing or changing, evolving their artistic expressions through digital media? Do you see it becoming increasingly popular with sort of moderate artists of the past?
Yeah, that's true. It's very important that some people keep doing traditional artistic practice in the traditional way, and I'm really for that as well. But at the same time, it's nowadays nearly mandatory for any artist to use digital technologies. So you can't even publish a book right now without using computers and digital tools in general. It's not going to necessarily end up being digital art per se, but everyone has to use digital technologies. So it's important that some people are working on developing those technologies, because in digital art there's also a lot of people that are bringing and shaping new technologies. So it's important that creative people also try to have that role to shape those new technologies and to define what the exact role going to be in our societies.
It sounds like it doesn't have any barriers. It's sort of a free-for-all, as you know, within the technology realm. Where do you find your inspiration when you've got so much to play with?
That's a very good question. The underlying idea of art is aesthetic, so it's about having precise goals and trying to reach them. Unfortunately, usually it's very hard to describe them with words. So, for example, I'm doing a lot of audio art, a lot of music composition, and what I'm doing with sound, even if I'm using a lot of new technologies, sound synthesis and things like that, what I'm doing with sound I can't really describe with words. And if I could describe it clearly with words, then probably I would stop doing it with sound. Right?
So have you worked with a lot of other contemporary artists and sort of combined your...
Yeah, a lot of collaborations, and that's something you can't really avoid right now more and more, just because of this involvement of new technologies. So sometimes I'm using sound spatialization systems, for example, with numbers like 24 speakers, and then you need technicians to help you, and so you need to have collaborators, and also working with dance companies and theater and things like that. So it's usually a teamwork that you end up doing.
So obviously the future here, Philippe, can you see Dubai? Obviously Dubai is a city of the future as well. Do you see your sort of art growing here in the city? Does it have a place in Dubai?
I hope so. I think so. I hope so. Certainly, I'm not a specialist of the Middle East type of culture yet. So I'd like to know and discover more about that. I know that there may be clashes as well between traditional culture here and new technologies, which is basically also coming from the Western world a lot. And in terms of development, Dubai is really willing to do something, that's for sure. At the same time, it's not here that research is done and new technologies are created, right? Dubai is very good at being consuming the technologies that are available. And the problem with new technology is to really decide, like you were asking, where to go, and you need to develop them. Those are the people who are deciding what's going to happen next. If you're consuming, you're kind of a little bit behind always. It's not necessarily a bad thing, and still you have to accommodate that in your lifestyle. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Wonderful.
Philippe, thanks very much for joining us this morning. All the best for your latest visit to Dubai, and hopefully see you again soon. More from Philippe. Of course, coming up throughout the week down at the British University in Dubai. Other art star exhibitions and events are happening around the town at the moment. We'll look into those, as well as what's coming up on City 7 for today, right after this.
Hey! 190 nationalities work together, play together, live every day together. Something unique is happening. Dubai's first locally produced English language TV channel.
I'm going to corner the market.
And we're all in this together.
You really are. Everyone get a little bit crazy. Now's a good time to start. Everything is getting even better.
When the new day breaks, we'll welcome you with a fresh mix of interviews and entertainment on Good Morning Dubai. With news, sport, business, weather, and traffic information. We have every angle covered.
We'll bring you the stories that matter to you.
From breaking local news
Fire in Panjamira this afternoon.
to stories touching the rest of the world, and we'll keep an eye on your business, your sport, your weather, and your traffic throughout the morning and the entire day.
Road and traffic is banked up for miles.
Together, we have all your news covered. See our city and our people with an exciting mix of brand new local productions.
The way they run, they say it's a dancing on the sand.
A Day in the Life, Highlight, Fridays and Saturdays with JD, and Celebrity Chef. And it doesn't stop there. We're rolling out brand new local shows every month together. Plus, some of the most watched shows in television history are here.
Your family. You are a Ewing.
With all the drama, all the comedy,
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Well, often you get extras like that on a Morrisman Minor.
and all the children's programs.
Hi there, I'm Christy, and welcome along to the show with the most fun for kids just like you.
Together, we've got a world of entertainment. Get ready. Something exciting is happening in Dubai. And we're all in this together.
Can I help you, sir? I'll take it.
It's this one, sir.
I'll take it.
Final call for flight 121. 121.
Are you all right, sir? Flight 122. You have another hour, sir.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You can win it, sir.
Dubai Duty Free, full of surprises.
I'll take it. No problem, sir.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Certainly. I hope you do not disapprove of my choice of undergarments.
Not at all. Such things are very popular in Berlin these days.
Allo, allo, Wednesday at 2 p.m. on City 7 TV. Welcome back to the program. Now, before we get into telling you what's on About Town and what's on City 7 television, let's hear what's happening in traffic. Kurt Perry, Director of News, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Kurt.
Hi, Natalie.
So what's happening out there on the roads?
Okay, well, it's all happening on the Al Khail Road this morning, travelling towards Jebel Ali. On the Emirates Road roundabout, there's a van on its side, which is causing long tailbacks. As a result of that, the massive Dubai Land roundabout is just crawling with those traffic signals there now, very much a case of stop-start. Also on the Al Khail Road, by the Al Barsha roundabout, that's not helping things along the same stretch. A Land Rover is on its roof there. The police are on the scene, but that may take some time to clear. Other than that, business as usual, just busy.
Thank you very much for that, Kurt. Thanks.
Busy on the roads, busy on the events calendar as well. Let's take a quick look at what's on around the city throughout the week. Coming up first, Bugsy Malone. That's right, the Vox Teens this Friday and Saturday at the Madinat Theatre.
And following that, Stress Management Workshop is taking place the Saturday, the 23rd. And that's taking place at Jam Jar.
Coming up a little later on in the week, Isolated Incidents. That's on until the 7th of July down at the Fairmont in Art Space.
And Long Distance Between Location and Emotion, a great video and works on paper taking place at the Third Eye Gallery.
Kareem Rashid, well, he's still on at the Total Arts Courtyard exhibition of his artworks.
And Chromatic Inspiration is taking place as well. That goes on until June 29th.
Coming up after us is, of course, the Kids Club, the one to watch for you later on this evening, keeping up appearances, very much like Fawlty Towers. That's on at 8 o'clock. And then good old Aussie drama, Border Patrol, on at 9:30 this evening.
Wonderful. Now, don't forget, if you have any comments or would like to send in your requests for rumours, do let us know. Email us, gmd@city7tv.com.
Hope yourselves a great day. I hope you don't get stuck in too much traffic. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, bright and breezy, for yet another action-packed Good Morning Dubai. Good morning.
Good morning.